AccuWeather Early
starts right now.
We want to go live outside into Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because as we track Ernesto and that all-important track and eye path that we'll be discussing with our forecasting team, as the storm spins up the coast this weekend, we want to make sure you're staying safe if you're heading to the beach. So joining us this morning is spokesperson from the American Lifeguard Association, Wyatt Werniff, to discuss the rip current safety. And you're making us jealous, you know, with all these warm temperatures being out on the beach this morning. You say it's already feeling pretty hot.
Hey, good morning from sunny, warm Cocoa Beach. Thanks for having us.
No problem. I do want to start off quickly with, of course, Debbie last week. I know across Myrtle Beach, a lot of the coastal communities, the water was so rough and the lifeguards were out and monitoring, but people are still going in. Can you speak to that at all about, you know, people at the end of the day kind of just doing what they want to do and not listening?
Oh, that's a great point to make. The most important thing that we like to get out is always know before you go. That's something that people can do at home, a little homework, go online, find out where the lifeguards are, swim in front of a lifeguard, because your chance of drowning in front of a lifeguard are 1 in 18 million. But yes, we do find people, they'll come to the beach unprepared, they didn't do any of their homework, they'll plop out on the beach somewhere where there aren't lifeguards, which is very problematic, and they go out into the water not knowing the conditions, not knowing their limitations. You know, you need to learn to swim, America, and when you get caught in a rip current, it can be very scary. So it's very important that you do some homework and find out about the conditions of the area and check your weather and make sure that you're going to have a bright sunny day and there are no rip currents.
You said that a lot better than I did without people paying attention. But yeah, doing your homework, making sure you know what's going on, not just the weather on the sand, but also the conditions of the water. Which brings us to our next question here is how can a swimmer recognize a rip current and whether or not they're caught in one?
That's a fantastic question. Every beach is a little bit different, and I like to talk about our beach. Everywhere there's a dip, there's a rip. A rip is a deep area, like a ditch, where the water's flowing out when you have two sandbars. What happens is people are playing on that sandbar. The next thing you know, they step into that rip current, which is the water over their head in most cases, and it's pulling you away from shore, not under. The thing that you need to know is not to panic. You need to stay calm, wait for help if you're a little exhausted, can't get yourself out. But if you swim parallel, left to right, you get back to those sandbars, you can make your way back in.
A lot of people probably do instantly panic, right? Because it's probably a really scary situation to be in. So can you give anyone, you know, what you would do if you're actually caught in there and give them some safety tips here to help if they are caught in this rip current?
Sure, it's very important. You know, panicking doing anything, you just kind of lose your mind. You don't know exactly what's going on. So if you stay calm, rip currents don't take you under like some people might think. They used to call it the undertow. It just takes you away from shore and will let you go. If you float and stay calm, and like I said, if you're a little tired and you start waving for help, someone on the beach might have a flotation device like this. We have these up and down the coast in Florida, and they could get that out to you, and flotation saves lives. And you remember this, folks, drowning can be prevented. If you do your homework and you swim in front of the lifeguards and you do all the things that's necessary in identifying the rip currents and staying out of harm's way, and if you are in a rip current, not panic, you won't drown.
Awesome. Really helpful information, as always, from Wyatt Werniff, spokesperson from the American Lifeguard Association. Hopefully your day is not too busy. Enjoy nice Cocoa Beach for us. All right. I know that's where Melissa wishes she probably was right now.